Well, the storms have passed and the power's out. Oh my, whatever shall we do? We just had supper. I'm in my favorite room in the whole house, the front porch. I guess we're just gonna be miserable. Sounds like a early bedtime. Ain't that right, Bent? Yeah. Yeah. I'm crazy.
Morning. Last Wednesday we had a storm come through, and somewhere down the line it killed the power. No big deal, right? I even posted something on Facebook or something that was like, oh no, early bedtime. Which was not the case. Anyway, yeah, we ate dinner in the dark on the front porch. It was nice. The weather was perfect. Everything was good. We ate. We got the kids to bed. We sat on the front porch longer than we wanted to, enjoying the weather. Finally laid down for bed, and about 11 o'clock the power came on. Of course, TV was on, lights were on, everything in the house kicked on at once. Woke us up. We got everything turned off and laid back down in bed. Everything was fine. About 2 a.m. my wife wakes me up and says, I think we got hit by lightning. So I'm like, what can you do about it? Nothing's on fire. So I rolled back over to go back to sleep, and I hear it again. Whomp! I'm like, that's not lightning. That's a power surge. So I hop up, run outside. I'll go to the back door, and I look, and I see a big ball of light, big ball of flame coming out of my yard. And I'm like, what now? What's going on? Long story short, the power that comes off of our house runs to my little shop or shed or whatever you want to call it. It runs underground, and it comes out here, let's see, around this little tree, and then it shoots over that way towards the little shed or cabin. It's a cabin. It's just being used as a shed right now. And so the power here, see it, was pulsing. I say pulsing. I figured it's open. It's burned out now. But I figured the water was running in it, and as water was running in it, it was probably just grounding out, and it made it look like it was pulsing. So I hop up, I run to the back wall to turn everything off, and I realized that the meter loop is tied into the meter loop, and there's no way to turn it off. So whoever wired it in, shame on you to begin with. It's part of the ongoing process when you buy a house. There's always something, man, always something. So anyway, there's that, and I think today I'm going to try to dig that hole up and see what's going on there. I don't know if this turns out any good. I'll share it. I'm exhausted. We didn't get hardly any sleep Wednesday night. Energy showed up. Of course, they wouldn't touch anything on our side of the loop, but it did shut off the transformer over there, which is like right there, if you see it. He unplugged it so the main was open. We pulled the meter loop out. I did all the work myself, unhooking and trying to figure out and fix things up. And so he left about 3:15ish, and I usually have to get up at 4:30. I laid in bed for about 45 minutes stressing over what's it going to take to fix this, and there was just no way to know. It was too dark to get outside and do it. So yeah, I'm trying to catch up on sleep. I'm exhausted, but I want to know what I need to do to fix this. And I guess that's what today's about, is gonna figure out what's going on here. Stay tuned.
So my first thought was that I hit it with a mower, maybe. But as you can see, maybe you can see, this is an incline. This is a project. There was like a little makeshift swimming pool thing there, and you covered it up, filled it up, moved all the rocks out that I could move. That little pile of dirt's left over. I didn't know if it was going to sink in. I was going to use it for fill dirt. Now I'm going to use it for fill dirt somewhere else, but that's another story. So I thought that I had maybe hit this with the mower, but if you look, I didn't even get close to it. I mean, I did get close to it, but you can see here, right through here, where I stopped with the mower and went around that tree and kept going. So down here, I didn't get with the mower. So the more I look at it, this is the actual spot where it burned out. Set my coffee down. And it was steadily coming back towards the house as it went that direction. But looks like it had a blowout here. It's coming out of the hole or out of the ground there. And then obviously it was blowing out here. And yes, it's unhooked over there. I completely removed it. Oh no. I completely removed it from the wall. It's just leaned up against the wall now. What do you call it? It's like plastic conduit. Little cheap stuff. You know, residential stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a shovel. I'm gonna dig this up. I'm gonna figure out how bad it is and see if I need to rerun it correctly or if this is something I can patch.
Okay, well, I found both ends of the problem. I did find this old saw blade in there. You might be able to see me dig it out. I don't know that that had anything to do with it. I don't see any burn marks. I think it was just there close by, which is weird to me, but there's one more thing I found laying around in the yard, huh? There's only a few. You can see here on top, that wire is only a couple of, maybe an inch, 2 inches max in the ground. That's part of my problem, I think. It's not very deep. I don't know code. I'm not gonna pretend like I do, but I don't think that it's deep enough there. Here on the bottom side, it's pretty deep. It's probably 3 or 4 inches deep there. Ground level is about here, so it's about 3 or 4 inches deep. So that was okay from the house, I think. But I'm missing a good 3 feet of wire there. So as you can tell, it was burning pretty good for a minute. Probably about, I don't know, I figured a good 30-40 minutes it was burning holes out here, burning up the, shooting fire through the ground. Okay, so basically with this deal here, we've decided to postpone this. We're going to look at buying the right stuff to fix it and try to do it correctly. I'm gonna run it underground, probably run it in some conduit, and run a good 60 amp service over to the shed so I can, you know, use my welder and everything over there. So I know it's kind of an abrupt ending to the video, but we've decided to put it off for now. I'm basically, because the the wiring is so shallow. We're just worried that it's not right. I think code is like 18 inches or something, which means that even this one coming from the house isn't deep enough, if you will. I think that's some kind of a safety ordeal. But anyway, I just thought I'd try to cap the end of this video, decide whether or not I'm going to share it, and that's it for today. Y'all have a good one.